Also, Julie, I'm just wondering, about whether or not, because a lot of what we've seen here, and, we're very, very big free speech, anti-cancel culture people on this show, but stuff that we have seen, really intimidating demonstrations. We saw that incident at Harvard where there was a bunch of students who surrounded a Jewish student and were screaming, shame, shame, shame at him, not letting him leave. There was some really bad incidents where students were basically prevented from going to class at MIT. At MIT the other day, the administration basically admitted that they wouldn't suspend any students who participated in these things because it might jeopardize their visa status. Does this tell us that the tail, I guess, is maybe wagging the dog a bit when it comes to discipline and actually creating the safe space that these campuses claim to be, where microaggressions are policed, but really blatant, violent, threatening anti-Semitism is, well, we're going to let that one slide because we wouldn't want to jeopardize anybody's visa?
Yes, I mean, it's another great example of the doublethink that I was trying to highlight earlier, where we see so many contradictions. Again, this focus on safe spaces, but then if it's a Jewish student that is being taunted and harassed, that student doesn't need a safe space. It is ridiculous, it is sick, and what it indicates is that these individuals who are social justice crusaders, they don't believe in anything. Again, this contradictory element of their thinking indicates that their ideology is hollow. It is a rancid, anti-Semitic, bigoted ideology, and even to call it an ideology is giving it too much credit. It is hollow, and we need to recognize that, again, in order to combat it.
And Julie, I'll just play you this clip. You're absolutely right on the doublethink, and we've been talking on the show earlier about how where are the women's marches? Where are the women's support, the Me Too movement, supporting all those horrific women, all those horrific things that happened to the poor women and girls on October 7th. Just have a look at this news clip.
The women we saw were not just killed. They were cruelly, cruelly mutilated in many parts of their bodies.
Women's groups say the humiliation women experienced as they were paraded through the street, thrown on the backs of motorcycles, and degraded either before or after they were killed at the festival. That also constitutes gender-based violence.
So on your doublethink, Julie, where are all the pop stars? Where are all those influencers, those Hollywood celebrities, the usual women we hear endlessly from the moment, some man has said the wrong thing or whatever? Where are they in terms of what happened on October 7th?
Well, here's the deal. Women's groups, I'm putting that in quotation marks, care about women the way that communists cared about workers. They didn't care about women. Women's groups don't care about women. And we see this here in the United States. LGBTQ groups are pro-Palestine. They don't care about LGBTQ individuals. If they did, they would be condemning Hamas. Black Lives Matter claims to want to protect and defend Black people in this country. But the policies that they have implemented have ruined Black communities. So again, these groups are hollow, shallow shams of groups, and they speak in the name of these groups, women, Black people, LGBTQ, in order to get power. They manipulate those groups, those minority statuses, and claim to care about them, really to bolster themselves personally and professionally. That's really what's going on.
100%. Julie Hartman, thanks so much for coming on Outsiders. We'll chat to you again. It's been a real pleasure having you here on the show.